Are you ready, kids? I've been wanting to do that all day. How's it going, all you wonderful, beautiful people, both old and perhaps new, that are checking this out? We, tonight, are taking a first ever look at They Came From Beneath the Sea, the new game from Onyx Path Publishing and the legendary Matthew Dawkins. And now, full disclosure, I did back this game out of my own pocket, so I gave them money. But this game, I don't regret it. This game looks fun as hell. I hope. Onyx Path is hosting us with one viewer. Really, I really got to figure out why it's doing that.
Oh man,
double.
No pressure.
That one guy is super scrutinizing this.
It just could be Onyx Path themselves. Oh wait, whoops. That is the club music.
Are we worthy?
We need the spooky actual play music. There we go.
Hi, Mazzy.
Mazzy, how's it going, Mazzy? And Onyx Path, thank you for the host. Alright, so before we begin, as is customary, take a bit of time to introduce your characters to our lovely, wonderful viewers.
I'll go first. I'm playing Avery Brown, a military intelligence officer. Very calm, straightforward, seems a little stoic. I'm here working about some sort of pharmaceutical company that's really a military facility. And apparently my quip is, how about some ham with those eggs? So I gotta work that in here at least once.
Oh, shit, wait, quips?
Yeah, I'm honestly not certain what the quips do yet. So all I have right now is the PDF. We backers get the PDF along with this scenario for backing, which I did. So nothing is hyperlinked and everything says page XX. So I'm a learn by doing type, not a learn by reading type. So we're gonna forget some rules, but for the most part, I think we'll be all right. But yeah, do your quips. It does good.
It does something, I guess.
I think we'll get extra dice if we use them or something like that from my understanding.
I'm not really a catchphrase kind of guy, so I don't know when to work these in. Or do I have a catchphrase?
It's a good thing you're not a guy.
I guess Xavier should introduce his character next.
But that's the okay, whatever. Okay.
Okay. If a player chooses to have their character utter a quip in-game, that player must let the other players and director know after the quip is made and look to them for consensus that it was an appropriate or at least amusing use of the quip. The group performs a quick vote with a tie or victory for the quip, granting the quipper one additional die on the roll associated with the quip or the next roll following the quip.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable being called a quipper.
You quipper snappers?
You damn dirty quipper. Alright, as I was saying, I am playing Kala Hale, a transgender military veteran who likes to go to the movies. She's pretty cool. Also, oh my lord, Mike 5.
You're what?
Mike 5.
Might 5. You're all might?
Like his physical ability.
Yeah.
If you like to go to the movies, are you self-aware about what's happening?
I think the proper question is, are you genre savvy?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out.
It's like the stoner in the cabin.
Well,
the stoner's the one that realizes what's going on.
Yeah. Like, I've seen this before.
Oh wait! Oh no!
It was gonna die first.
Adam, your character, please.
I am Naomi McEwen. I don't know how to say the last name, but
McEwen.
McEwen.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is very disappointed in you right now.
He's always been. It's a better Jedi.
He writes letters to me every week telling me how disappointed he is in Mike.
You don't have enough.
But I guess he notices me, so.
So I'm a spiry surfer. Got one arm, but I can still surf. But all I want to do is
get your arms to surf. You just need your legs.
I'll need a paddle out to sea, bro. Try to do it with one arm. Like this
Adam's also going to be giving us his best surfer lingo tonight.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
By which I mean Adam's standard of best.
Oh no, because if it's like 1950s, right? They have totally different lingo. God.
Yeah, you gotta use that Elvis Presley surf movie lingo.
Cowabunga boys.
You try. Tom, tell us who you are bringing to the table tonight.
I'm bringing Jay Everett, an aspiring actor. Though after his mother fell ill, he had to come back to Hanamalu. But now he's working as a spokesperson for Not Umbrella.
No. So when do we meet Obama's parents?
I imagine he also looks like the guy from the Troll All song. Yeah, that guy.
All right.
I want to imagine if we're kind of actors in a story, right? I imagine my character looks like the Allstate man.
Here's the thing. You are characters in a movie. Now, you're not self-aware. It's not Deadpool. But some of your powers and some of the abilities you have kind of imply that the actors are bribing the writers and the directors and the editors behind the scenes to like make things go better for you guys. But yes, you are in a 1950s schlocky sort of B horror sci-fi movie. Think rubber suits. Think black and white. I almost put a black and white filter over this, but I thought,
So I'm a player playing a producer for this character?
No.
But an extra.
You're playing a character in a movie that doesn't know they're a character in the movie.
Wait, so we are players playing actors, playing characters in this fake world.
No. You are playing characters in a movie. The characters, to the characters in that movie, that is their world, that is their universe.
Yeah, we're method actors.
Your character doesn't know they're in a movie, but they are.
So like the opposite of Deadpool.
Right. All right. Tonight, we set our stage upon the small Hawaiian town of Hanamalu. This tiny town doesn't have much to offer. A couple homes, the lovely Jack's Diner, owned currently by his young daughter, after his wife sadly took ill and passed. It offers a lovely drive-in theater that was built in recent years to sort of help some of the American expatriates feel more at home. And the facility, HHK 22B, sitting stately, removed from the town. Beneath the towering edifice that is the volcano mound. It sits and watches from the shadows over the town itself. Its true purpose, known to few. Most residents of Hanamalu believe it to be a pharmaceutical company, a maker of medicine. You know that you guys actually work for the U.S. government, maybe even the U.S. military, but beyond that, you're not too sure. It's kind of above your pay grade, you're low clearance. So, it is early morning right now. HHK 22B is situated far enough from Hanamalu proper that most people will take a bus to get back and forth, and the bus only comes about every 4 hours. So you've got a couple of minutes before it's time to get on the bus. You could eat breakfast there, but the food kind of sucks. It's really gray, it's really mushy, it's government, issued basic stuff.
It's spam.
Hey, you're talking about my workplace here.
Man, government cheese. Make Chico tacos what it is.
Oh man, yeah. Don't you dare talk shit about it.
That is a joke that nobody watching this stream is gonna get, but that's okay. That's just for us.
No, if they do get it, they've outed themselves. We will bind you.
I mean, to be fair, I'm sure some people watch Gabriel Iglesias.
No.
That's a good point. All right. So tell me, what is your morning routine? As you're milling about the town, getting ready for your day, what happens?
I assume you take jogs in the morning to keep in shape.
You're taking a job, or you're taking a jog.
Taking a job.
Taking her down.
Taking a job.
No, I'll say I'm probably at the diner having my morning cup of coffee and reading the newspaper, staying abreast of things.
All right. So, you jog by the diner, Xavier. Josh, you've gone through the diner. Or you've gone into the diner. The local homeless lady, known colloquially as Rambling Jane, is not bothering the passerby quite so early. Every once in a while, Jack's daughter, Rose, will throw her a plate of food. She doesn't usually let her inside because she's afraid she might scare away customers. But, so right now, Rambling Jane is quickly busying herself with a plate of scrambled eggs. As you're inside reading the paper, there's that very quaint, very relaxing sort of music that creaks out of an old radio as you flip through the pages, one by one.
Oh man, do we have 50s music?
I don't know if it would be like what was popular in Hawaii in the 50s, because I don't think Hawaii achieved statehood at this point yet.
It's just Dick Dale playing nonstop, just Miserlou on repeat.
Wait, what?
Wait, what is that called?
As you run past Xavier, Jane sort of looks up from her plate of eggs and locks eyes on you. Don't sell your soul to the devil! And then
Wait,
goes
what
straight
year
back
is
to
it?
her eggs. Huh?
What year is it?
1950X.
Well, Hawaii attained statehood in August 21st, 1959.
So this is before that.
Right.
I will do research. I'm assuming well, this is still they want to get statehood, right? So that means they want to listen to Elf.
Most of you would probably know that the Mayor Akana, very much pushes for statehood. She is a proponent of it. However, the townspeople themselves are not wholly accepting. I mean, they're okay with people coming in, but there's still a little bit of a cultural divide between the regular people of Hanamalu and the outsider Sheriff Mills, if you will. For instance, it's an open secret that a maybe early 20s woman by the name of Lilinoe actually has this huge fucking crop of marijuana growing out in the forest somewhere, and nobody will report her just because they don't want to tell the white sheriff.
Is my supply, bro?
The diner right now, kind of empty. There's maybe one or two other people, sitting around enjoying their breakfast. But it's a very small, sleepy town. Diner doesn't get packed too often. Rose sort of comes up to you, refilling your coffee. Getting ready for another day, Avery?
Yes, ma'am. Damn fine cup of coffee, by the way.
Damn
thanks. Fine cup of coffee.
Best in Hanamalu, I promise you that. So what do you think's on the docket today? And she sort of leans in, interested, and you're not quite sure if she's jockeying for a tip or trying to maybe pry some secrets out of you, but the interest in conversation is there.
Well, ma'am, as you know, just business as usual. Go in, clock my punch card, shuffle some papers around, and clock back out, and hope I come back in time for that last
I suppose that's all you can ask for sometimes these days. Not that I mind it. Anything I can get you before that bus comes to pick you up?
No, ma'am. Just keep this coffee hot and coming.
You got it, Avery. Naomi McEwen, what are you doing?
Surfing the waves, boys.
All right, so you're catching that early morning wave.
You're just being a beach bum.
Yeah.
Right
Before
before.
work.
Do you actually work at the facility, or are you
It
just?
it says I do, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So you're catching that last early morning wave right before the shift starts. You roll in back to the shore as that bright, glowing, radiant sunrise lights the island and the shoreline like a streak of fire. It is beautiful to behold, the way it glimmers off the shifting, rolling waves. You look around and there's only one other person on the beach right now. The old fisherman Ahe. And Ahe currently is throwing these small, tiny little runt fish that he might have netted up to this band of local cats that always seems to congregate around his boat.
Is his last name Gal?
I knew that's why you giggled.
Yeah.
I knew it.
No, Adam, that's just you.
I do have to say the chat's very quiet tonight.
I was thinking the same thing. Chats, talk to us. We're lonely. It might be because I called them doomed extras. I thought it'd be funny, but...
Well, they're just listening to intensely, Chaz. Listen to the story.
Yeah, they're just genuinely enthralled by this.
Yeah.
So what do you do before you change out of the wetsuit? Don your proper business attire.
Never
Mazzy,
change out of the
you
wetsuit.
and me both, Mazzy.
If his job isn't specified, I like to imagine he's going to spend like the next 8 hours emptying trash cans.
What does it look like? Like, basically, my job is cleaning the labs.
So you're an
I
intern.
wasn't far off.
Yeah. I'm a sanitation engineer. Best job surfer money can buy.
I need flexible hours.
I know. You ever hear the waves, man? Yeah, so yeah, I'll just pass by the hey, just pass by him saying morning and yeah.
Off to work at your facility?
Yeah.
As he tosses fish to the cats.
Yep. See you tomorrow there.
See you tomorrow.
Well,
That facility's no good, I'm telling you. Nobody believes me, but I'm telling you, that facility's no good. Those damn Americans coming in here, ruining our way of life. This island's been damn fine. We didn't need that drive-through that they built. We didn't need that facility. All we needed was our homes, our family, and what we've built here. And they're gonna take it from us. And you're gonna help them do it.
but they gave us spam though.
They're gonna bring cats to the island and completely destroy the natural.
Oh no!
I mean, that's true. Spam's a pretty popular food in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, super popular.
So it's sort of
It should be popular. Cats.
You brought that spam meal, man. See, you get enough of it.
You mark my words, little girl. No good'll come of this. No good. And he throws his last pile of fish angrily into the sand and begins to haul his boat back out into the waves. Jay, what are you gonna do?
Well, where the hell am I?
It's up to you. Again, this is just your morning routine.
Well, it says I work at Jack's Diner.
Oh, you work at
As a
Jack's?
waiter. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Guess where you are?
Sleep. That's it.
I'm in Washington. I guess I'm... Well, see, that's what confused me. It says I'm a waiter there, but I'm also the spokesperson for Not Umbrella.
I mean, you probably need a part-time
Oh,
job.
but it starts Monday as... Oh, okay, and today's Monday?
Right, yes. So you're starting your brand new job today.
Wait,
you
which one is his brand new job?
You probably came in maybe to check your schedule for the next week, pick up a paycheck, maybe say hi to Rose. So you probably recognize Avery sitting there. I imagine Avery's probably more or less of a regular, pops in every once in a while. You probably served him a couple of times. Do you guys have a relationship?
Yes, professional courtesy 2.
There you go.
His character is which one?
Jay.
It's Jay Everett. Hello, puppy.
Jay Everett.
I say that like your dog can hear me, but...
No, I don't like him. I have a distrust, too, of Jay.
Okay.
What did I do to you?
So, Jay, you kind of have like a working relationship with the guy. You know him in passing. He's a regular. Comes in every once in a while. Avery, you think this guy's kind of shifty?
Oh, he's an actor.
Working as a fucking waiter.
He's probably a communist.
That's fair.
And I don't like commies. I'd sooner wear commie clothes than give up my humanity, though. Another one of my quips.
I imagine because Jay's an aspiring actor, right?
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I'm just working here at this diner until I get my big break.
It's like, get a real job, you fucking beatnik.
look at the face Tom is making on the stream video. You know his character's shifty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a face anyone can trust.
Only your friends.
He's your best friend. He'll never let you drown.
Hey, Moth, this guy's giving you trouble?
Well, okay. If I'm there to, I guess, check my schedule and pick up my paycheck. Then perhaps I overheard about Avery Brown waiting for the bus to go to Umbrella.
Absolutely. Yeah. Matter of fact, this might be knowledge that you've had just previously that he works at the facility. Because the facility is a big employer around here. So unless you've got like a mom and pop store like Jack's Diner, then you're probably employed by the facility.
That's shifty as fuck. God damn.
And Avery, you see Jay as he comes out from the back room of the diner, kind of giving him a little side eye.
Jay, ready for your first day of new actual employment?
That I am, Mr. Brown. That I am. Looking forward to seeing you more often.
Huh. Well, that's certainly a statement, I suppose.
You said it best. Couldn't have said it better myself.
By the way, what party do you vote for?
Well, I tell you, the only party I partake of is the party on the big screen.
I'm just like fucking actor communist.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. I just hope McCarthy's doing a good job out there. I say as I kind of like ring the newspaper kind of as I flap it.
Don't think I met him back in California.
Oh no, you wouldn't. He's in Washington.
I do have to say, I do miss that big city, LA.
I bet you would. I bet you would.
Nothing quite like it. But could you remind me what time that bus will be arriving? I don't want to be late.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah, I look at my watch and I'll tell him 10 minutes exactly.
11 and a half minutes.
10 minutes and 29 seconds.
Yeah. Look at my clock. Say, well, 10 minutes to the dot. You know, punctuality is an important aspect of being an adult, you know.
But life is what you make of it.
Well, that's one philosophy.
That's definitely a way of living.
Avery, you strike me as someone that needs to loosen up a bit.
He's talking about your butt.
Hey, you don't mind if I call you Avery, right?
Well, most people call me Mr. Brown.
I don't recall you answering my question.
I suppose that's acceptable.
All right, Avery, I think you need a taste of the big life. Something to really shake your jimmies.
Oh, believe me, I get plenty of that in my line of work. From this point on, whenever Tom asks me a question before the bus gets here, I'm probably just going to sip my coffee wherever there'd be a response. Some kind of non-committal grunts and... Okay.
All right. 10 uncomfortable minutes pass.
I'm mostly talking to myself.
Yeah. Monologuing, if you will.
So at some point, as I'm just kind of just drinking the coffee, looking at the clock on my...
All right. 10 uncomfortable minutes pass as Kala Hale arrives. Naomi McEwen arrives. The bus rolls up. An old, beaten model from the 1940s. Sturdy, still kept in good repair by the bus driver, Mr. Jenkins. The doors squeak open, and you and several other of the employees sort of make your way up the stairs, find seats. The bus trundles upwards towards the facility. Do any of the four of you bother to exchange words en route?
Well, when I see them, I'll say, Naomi, Kala, how are my fine ladies?
Like,
I'll be slightly sweaty.
I'll be all right there. The other day,
Just stretching, I'll just be like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Staying in shape, both of you.
I'll look at Naomi's thin body. It's like, is that in shape?
Well, it's a shape, as I've learned from Mr. Avery Brown.
In shape.
the stig is... Looking at my arm there, boys. My one arm that's missing.
You're missing an arm?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god!
I like to imagine your character just realized that, just so self-absorbed.
I always, every time I saw you, I always picture you with 2 arms.
I always saw you from the side with the arm. I never noticed. It's weird. You always were facing me.
Always facing you from that one side, but good side. So see, my arm was eaten by a shark, but it was actually just a propeller from a boat.
What?
Perhaps they should have had a bigger boat. You wouldn't have missed it.
This is what happens when you swim as fast as a boat. You can't jump too fast.
They really need a bigger boat.
I just realized one of my tropes was monologue, so that's funny.
All right, a couple minutes pass. The bus makes its way up towards the facility, comes to a halt. The workers begin to file out, and on the way towards the gate, there's this small little stray schnauzer puppy that comes and says hello and goodbye to the workers on their way in and out.
Damn, that's impressive.
Begs for scraps from breakfast or dinner or any of the gray, mushy peas that they serve at the facility. And they've sort of given this this unofficial pet a name. What's the name of this pet? This little dog.
It has to be something like Hawaiian, right?
I was gonna say you either just really
Coconut.
these like Scraps or Buddy.
Buddy. Coconut.
I mean, what breed of dog is it?
Now
A Schnauzer.
Just Schnauzer.
Well, my vote's for Scraps, just because the dog eats scraps, and seems like a very 50s kind of name for a dog.
Scrappy.
Scraps, hot dog.
Although I've been reading Baki, so we can always go with Musashi for the name of the dog.
I feel like that has negative connotations in this area.
Mm.
Super strong American name.
I think like a Hawaiian name is like
Sherman.
Kakawulu.
Sherman. Yeah, I'll get behind Sherman.
All right. So Sherman will sort of come up and leap up, scratch on your pant legs a bit, nuzzle your hands, and sniff for some food.
But sorry, Sherman, you know me. Only black coffee for breakfast. I like to stay light on my feet in the morning as I continue to head in.
Only
I
black
don't know
coffee
why
and
it's always
cigarettes.
black with him.
Because it's sterile and he likes the taste.
You pass through the gate, and as you do, you take one last look at Hanamalu, and there's a glorious view.
The last look?
Right next to the sparkling, luminescent ocean,
Spoiler.
you can see the entire town, and it's quite remarkable. There's a small earthquake, maybe a day or two ago, but no damage, miraculously. Nothing happened, not so much as a window crashed. A little shake, and everything continued on the way it was. Couple puffs of smoke from the great mighty Mao, but no real destruction.
Mao? Mao Zedong?
Mao the volcano.
Not a great puff of smoke. A couple of smokes from the great mighty Mao. Might be a little different these days.
Yeah.
As you enter the facility, you first come to the security desk, at which sits Mr. Hanale Palakiko. He is a somewhat rotund young security guard with a fascination for poi pudding, and this day he sits talking very excitedly with one of the junior scientists, Max Cunningham, and you can see that he's got this very wide-eyed, excited expression on his face, maybe a little terrified.
Wait, what was his name?
His name is Hanale Palakiko.
Okay.
Ah, I got this guy. On my connections.
And you see Cunningham sort of nod and sort of shake his head in a sort of mournful fashion. Like, whatever he's talking about is just a damn shame.
He's just a bad day.
Well, I'll head up to the desk and be like, well, what's the news over here, gentlemen?
Ah, yes, Mr. Avery, was it? Terrible. Do you remember the earthquake that hit the island not too long ago?
Yes, it'd be hard not to notice it.
Well,
Almost spilled my coffee.
You were not here when it happened, but roughly 3 months ago, one of our scientists, a Dr. Keone Mahelona, well, he committed suicide, you see. Suicide by
It's a damn
drowning.
shame.
It is. And we recently discovered his body. Sheriff Mills dragged it in from the ocean this morning. Apparently the earthquake had dislodged it or something. He was not a skeleton.
Sounds highly unusual.
How long ago was this?
It sounds like there's a mystery to be solved.
And you see Palakiko, the security guard, kind of squint his eyes, and he's like, "Mahelona, wasn't he the guy that we were after for? Didn't he steal secrets from the lab or something?" And Cunningham sort of shakes his head. "That was never proven. It is the rumor, yes. That is why he chose to cast himself into the bay. He was pursued by soldiers, and with no recourse he toppled into the ocean blue, and we thought his body was lost to the tides."
Has there been any sort of formal investigation to this matter of our own here at the facility?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I trust that with him being accused of such heinous a crime, any records he have would be locked up and secured behind a very high... I personally can't think of the word clearance. There we go. Very high clearance. But when he died, I believe the relevant authorities considered the case closed.
All men have to be 05.
Well, perhaps we need to have a second looking into that here.
We'll conduct our own investigation. I don't trust the Hawaii 5-0.
To tell you the truth, I think many people here are quite surprised to find that his body surfaced at all. I know for a fact that the military claimed his body for military burial, which is quite surprising. They didn't release it to his family.
So it is highly unusual.
Surface.
Well,
Anyway, I fritter away time with meaningless conversation. I dare say I shan't get my due promotion if I stand around talking like this. Good day to you, gentlemen and ladies. I'm off. And he will start. He will give one last shake of the head for Dr. Mahelona as he makes his way into the sterile white halls of the facility.
well, I do suppose we'll have work to do. As I say, I'm probably going to head off to do whatever it is exactly I do here.
Sure. For the rest of you, your workday comes and passes without incident.
Yeah, you got the job.
Yours was mostly orientation. A lot of locked doors that you're not supposed to look in.
There's this door, you can't go in here. There's this door, you can't go in here. There's this entire wing, you can't go there.
Yeah.
What's behind that wing? Aurora Borealis.
Those are real.
You're walking past this door, and this one scientist came running, screaming out, slams the door shut, and he's covered in like this diaphanous strand-like material. Look like spider webs, but like tons of it. And then he just locked the door, takes a look at you, and walks off like nothing happened.
Oh, okay.
It's just one of those first days here.
Yeah.
Kind of looks.
And that door is the plot door.
That was the bathroom.
That's the bathroom.
Oh no, I know what those white strands are.
Thick, ropey strands.
All right. You exit the facility towards the end of the day. The sun sets upon the waves again, lighting the shoreline in this striking, flaming red and orange. A feast for the eyes uplifts the soul after the rigor and the doldrums of the workday. You pass by Sherman again, who hops up on his hind legs excitedly for scraps, board the bus once again and go back down to Hanamalu. Is there anything you would like to do with the rest of your night?
I would like to get a nice suit.
Sure.
You'll get the nicest suit in Hawaii.
A nice burgundy suit.
Made of leaves.
Why burgundy?
I don't know. Burgundy and a ochreish tie.
If there's anything my character's doing, if there's any sort of firing range that he can go practice at for the rest of the night, probably that sort of thing.
Cool. I got it. Tom, sure, let's say for the sake of interest, there's a tailor here somewhere. You go, you get measured, and this tailor's workmanship, we'll call him Stuart Blankenship. Mr. Blankenship's workmanship is fantastic. And you leave knowing that you will have a fantastic suit waiting for you in about a week's time. Avery, you're practicing your sights down at the firing range, and you while away the last few hours of your day sending thunderous crashes into the night. Kala, what would you like to do?
I don't know. I'm assuming. What's a Monday night? Probably shouldn't go to the drive-in. So I guess I'm gonna
Hello, Anarch. Anarch Dovey.
work out.
Anarch Dovey, hello! A pleasure to see you here.
We're doing things.
We are doing things.
Every once in a while, unless we get sidetracked. We try to...
You said that.
No, Yusuf, this is not V5. This is a different D10 game.
Ha! We fooled you!
You saw Will of the Darkness, you're like, oh, V5. Zips.
Is it
No.
World of Darkness?
Well, that's what it says in category.
Oh yeah.
Let's try to lie to us.
The closest approximation.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to stream this under.
I mean,
I almost considered Dungeons and Dragons for a second, but I was like, nah. What is the closest? So you decide to head down to the drive-in movies, and at the ticket.
well, I said I wasn't gonna do that. It's a Monday.
Okay, then never mind.
Go to the drag queen club.
Oh, drag racing?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure it's a pretty popular 50s thing. Do I have a car?
I would imagine so. Yeah, you're a military veteran. You I would definitely say you probably put away some money to get something.
Actually, no, I probably wouldn't have a muscle car. It's 50s.
I'm glad Maz is already getting into my catchphrase.
When I look at the car, I'm going to be going to town on a punching bag.
All right. So at the local gym, and again, much like Avery, thunderous percussion, ba-bam, ba-bam, keeping your arms mightily thewed and ready for when they are needed. Naomi, what are you going to do with the rest of your night?
You know, go to the beach, you get high.
What a fucking bomb!
That's what it says. My short-term player aspirations get high, catch some surf.
Oh, yo, XCOM would be dope.
Actually, Matthew Dawkins did say that he was heavily inspired by that particular game, XCOM: Terror from the Deep. So, yeah, it absolutely could be run that not far off. NRW is waiting for us to ham up this game. I very much doubt you'll be disappointed from at least one of us. All right, so you surf until the hour dwindles late, get yelled at by Old Man Ahe a couple times.
No, he was getting high.
Yeah, I'm like, but we got so high, I'm surfing the waves In my dream,
Surfing the waves of perception.
Yeah, there you go.
For a moment, you thought you knew the secret answer to the universe and everything within it, but then it just kind of, there it went.
Like, yeah.
But then you forgot the question.
Yeah. I like my character you use this.
So, you return to your homes. Night
Do I even
falls.
have?
The sun rises again in a brilliant display, and you resume your morning rituals. Kala, you're jogging past Jack's diner, and a voice catches your ear. Psst. Hey! Hey! Hey!
I pay lady.
You see
Thank you.
Jane frantically trying to catch your attention. She looks around, eyes wide, terrified. She cups her hands and seems like she's trying to whisper to you, but you can't quite pick it up on the wind.
Well, I guess we'll get in closer.
You get in closer. Rambling Jane will sort of like wrap an arm around your, or wrap her hands around your arm and pull you into the alley, looking terrified, scared, paranoid. And she whispers, "They're here! Did you see them? Did you see them? They're here!
What are you talking about?
They're here! We're all part of the experiment!" And she like digs her hands into her hair and pulls. I'm super method. Look at me fuck up my hair on camera.
Is this the character that knows that they're inside a movie?
I can't
We're
talk
all
now.
part of it.
I can't talk now. They're listening. They're listening. They can hear every word. They're listening. Listen. After dark. Come back after dark. I'll tell you everything. After dark. Go! They can hear you!
And I'll just jog away.
You just backpedal. You're like, I might as well make a workout out. Get some cross training in.
Avery and Jay, you
Having
guys,
another monologue.
Avery and Jay, you guys are inside the diner once more, and this place is fucking packed. Like I said, this doesn't usually happen. It's a small, sleepy little town. Every once in a while, somebody might come in for breakfast. But holy crap, today there are just tons of people. Plate after plate of food, trays of fries licked clean with gusto, followed by turducken sandwiches and huge milkshakes. Rose can barely keep up with all the orders. Max Cunningham, the scientist from the facility. You happen to know he's got a little bit of an obsession with coffee, that damn fine coffee that you like so much. But today, this huge strawberry milkshake, and he is just sucking it down.
Strawberry milkshakes?
Dante?
That sounds good.
No,
Is
those
Dante in the
strawberries
big
sound
cafe?
Kaipo, the young cinema operator down at the drive-in, he's a little bit of a flirt. He likes to keep himself lithe and fit and in shape for his ingenues. And he is on his third huge hamburger, just packing it in.
Third?
Third,
God damn.
just plates piled up to the side.
That's a hungry boy right there.
I don't think I've eaten that. I think I once ate 3 hamburgers when I was in high school once. That's a lot of burgers.
Because I've had like 10.
Yeah, it was like 3 Chico's Tacos hamburgers. What's the name of the scientist again that I recognize?
Max Cunningham.
Max Cunningham. I'm gonna kind of just sidle up to him. If he's sitting at like the diner counter, I imagine just kind of like leaning in with my elbow. I'm like, "Oh, I usually don't see you here in the morning."
Oh, apologies, old fellow. Have you had these shakes? They're amazing.
Oh yeah, I'll have to say everything here in Rosie's Diner is a pretty damn fine establishment. I'm partial to the coffee. You don't pardon a cup of Joe yourself?
Oh, love coffee. I love coffee, but this milkshake is a revelation.
These are the butcher yards.
I feel as though I've never noticed it before, but it's amazing.
Am I working?
It's up to you.
That's what's confusing. I don't know if I still work at this diner now.
I will allow you to decide.
You want to have 2 jobs? Because it's the 50s. You only really need one. And you can work part-time and support a family of 4.
Yeah.
But I did just buy a
post-war
suit.
economy. Are there any tells that Cunningham usually has that mark his personality, other than the coffee, that I feel like he's not exhibiting?
Cunningham likes to think of himself as a good old-fashioned Christian bloke. So he's usually quite conservative, quite demure, keeps himself, tries to be respectable. The way he is gluttonously just pounding this milkshake, something's off.
Pound your milkshake.
That's the most American thing you can do.
This is America, damn it. Well, not yet. This isn't America yet.
It's true. That's even more of a
1950s, so
reason.
having multiple jobs is not unusual. Especially for aspiring actor, I imagine. An M14 is only $99.
How about, since it says that Rose Delaney is a connection with Friendly Favors, she asked me to help her out today.
Okay, sure. That is wonderful. That works perfectly.
Like
And
more
yeah,
than
so-
5 people came in, so it's like, I'm gonna need your help.
And
Get those fat burgers out.
you've been here for a little while. You've never seen it this busy. You're running hither,
Maybe
thither,
right.
yon, trying to keep up with the orders, trying to hand out the plates, and it is damn near anarchy out here.
No, Anarch Dovey.
And everyone's paying with cash.
Well, yeah.
Because we saw how great credit were.
But
Looking at you,
everything-
20s.
Ugh. All right. And I'll go up to Mr. Max Cunningham. Mr. Cunningham, would you like another one of those?
Oh,
Mr.
please.
Avery.
please
Here too. Another cup of
keep them
milk?
coming. Whatever you do, keep them coming. And you just,
Right away. I'll get you 2.
yes, good. 3.
These
I like
milkshakes
that.
are so thick, I need your help.
Mr. Avery Brown, would you like another cup of coffee? Perhaps some Johnny Cakes to go along with that.
No, I'm okay, Jay. In fact, I'd like to pay my tab. As I say, as I hand over the exact change over the counter.
You take like 5 minutes to count every penny.
What a half penny.
Well, I bought a cup of coffee. I probably just put a quarter on the table. 5 cents.
Oh,
You probably just pay like a nickel.
Keep the tip.
Yeah. Keep the change.
Bing is an agent of communism.
Excuse me?
No, as I say that, I kind of eye everybody in the diner as like that kind of like eerie 50s. It probably starts playing, and I try to notice who's acting normal and who's being unusual.
Everybody just seems off. Like I said, so the movie theater guy usually likes to keep healthy and slim, pounding back burgers. Cunningham chugging down shakes, and none of it's particularly healthy either. It's all like fatty fried stuff, French
Yo,
fries,
this is the 50s. That was the best.
French fries, fried fish, fried corn dogs, the Jack's famous mystery meat sandwiches.
Fight spam.
Oh, I can tell you that mystery. Rose, I'm gonna need 3 more milkshakes out here. And probably another burger.
Yeah, I'm working on it. And she's just completely frazzled herself, bouncing between like 3 different stove tops. Starts throwing shit in the blender for the next milkshake.
And 1 sale of a cup of coffee for Mr. Avery Brown. Ding.
You repaid.
She sort of almost breathed a sigh of relief. Oh, thank God. 1 cup of coffee for somebody. That's... You know, I shouldn't be complaining. I guess I'll end up getting that boat a lot sooner than I thought, huh?
At this rate, you'll be able to afford 2 boats. Whoa.
Naomi, as you're out on the beach this morning, and you roll in from the waves, Old Man Ahe doesn't appear to be near his boat. The gaggle of cats will sort of leap onto the prow and onto the sand and sniff around. It appears they'll go hungry this day. And as you sort of cast your eyes down the beach, you can see Old Man Ahe and his daughter Lilinoy, which in and of itself is odd, because since when are they ever on speaking terms? You know, Lilinoy is basically a proto-hippie. Old Man Ahe is a stuck-in-his-ways, stick-up-his-ass old man. They don't usually get along, but they're together, and they're currently team-carrying a television into Old Man Ahe's house just off the beach. Which is weird, because Old Man Ahe, oh, the televisions, that's how they get you.
I must have had a little too much pot yesterday. I'm seeing things. Am I so high? Damn that astroturf.
After a while, if you choose to investigate, you'll notice the blue flicker sort of illuminate the inside of his dark house. Would you please roll for me, Adam? Integrity plus cunning. So, the way the dice system works in this game is 8s and 9s are successes, 10s are 2 successes. 1s do not do anything unless you botch.
So only 8, 9, 10?
Yes.
It was cunning. What else?
Integrity.
I don't know where that is. I'm looking for it.
It should be under skill.
It really seems like your character.
If you don't have it, you don't get a dice.
Yeah, I don't have it. Yeah.
You don't have integrity.
But 3 cunning. Yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you roll the 3 cunning. Go for it.
I got 2. Yeah, I got a 9, 8, and a 4.
A 9, an 8, and a 4. So the way this game works is actually pretty interesting. You roll your dice pool to generate successes, as you would in a normal World of Darkness game. You then choose, once you have bought off the requisite number of successes you need to actually do the thing, you can then spend your extra successes to do cool things for you. It only lasts for the remainder of the scene. So in this particular case, I don't know how useful it is. However, you can use your extra success to give yourself an enhancement, which is 1 automatic success on the next action you take this scene. You can impose a complication on another character in this scene, which does not necessarily raise the difficulty of their action, but might do something bad to them if they don't pay attention to it. Or you can straight up make something that they want to do harder. So again, I don't know how useful it'll be in this case, but it is an option for in the future.
Cool. I was thinking nothing else. Oh.
Well, let me tell you
Impose
what
a
you did.
complication on Kala Hale.
I know. Hey, I make the. I make your way wash out the TV.
Impose a complication on the director.
That's just
no.
us as players, so.
Yeah,
No,
that's just called being an actor.
You absolutely
Set the house on fire. Let's get it.
You absolutely can impose complications on NPCs and like the SPCs, storyteller played characters. I guess they'd be
SCP?
NPCs. I thought the same thing too. Apparently, I have nerd dyslexia, but no. SPC is storyteller played character. They started using that in V5. So I guess it's a DPC now. Anyway, but yeah, that's kind of the intention. So you would throw shade at my guys. Anyway,
Pull over your heroes, set the house on fire.
Set the diner on fire.
No, the house, the
Murphy escaped.
Yeah, go away.
So as you sort of get a glimpse through the window, you can see that Ahe and Lilinoe are sitting there watching an American movie. What's out in the 50s?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Fine. They're watching Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Again, weird. Ahe is watching an American movie. And they're, like, fixated, eyes glued. They'll blink every once in a while, but that's about it. They don't move, they don't shift, nothing. Stare blankly at the screen. Watching this movie in depth. And then, all of a sudden, the movie abruptly cuts to a news story about the earthquake that just happened, and a great picture of the volcano Mao as it spews smoke, and instantly Lilinoe will like lurch up and start switching and flipping through the channels because haha, one of these, the 50s, until they land on some other 50s movie. And then again, once they find another movie, an American movie, they both sit and stare at the screen, fixated, moving only to blink and breathe.
I'm gonna just walk up behind them and see if they notice me, or
unless you actively make noise, they don't notice shit.
I'm gonna just like go
Steal their shit. Steal their shit.
I probably would like that's why. And if I think
What? You're just like, oh man, these wonder what's going on here.
I get a free paycheck. I was gonna get a free paycheck, boys. You hear me shit all this time? I'll be a kid. Well, I'm just gonna I just knock on next to the door and knock on the door and see if
And they will very quickly turn their heads to look in the direction of the noise. Right back to the TV.
This is freaky, man. Am I tripping?
Just like, whoa, this is weird.
This is weird, man.
There you go. Be Keanu Reeves and Bill and Ted.
Whoa.
You know Kung Fu. Oh wait, we're on Keanu Reeves.
Like, they killed my dog.
Even wrong with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. The one arm bandit. Okay.
I swear. It was one arm.
He held me down and beat me. How did he hold you down and beat you? with one on.
But the TV must have been a heavy. Was it color TV though? Or was it black and white still? All right. I don't know if there's color TVs though.
I think color TVs are a '60s thing, if I'm not mistaken. So
But then the TV is also like super small, probably too. Huh? So they're just like right in front of it.
the time comes again. The bus arrives. The four of you convene at the bus stop. Is there anything you'd like to do and/or discuss as people file onto the bus and it begins its long ascent to the facility once again?
I'm going to take out my briefcase, and I'm going to make sure to sit next to Naomi, knowing Naomi's another professional at the facility.
Yeah, professional.
I'm just going to...
You are.
Oh, no, who...
You are
Hold
aware
on.
that like Naomi cleans the lab.
No,
right?
no, my bad. Wrong character. I sit next to Kala.
I know you're a professional. Get that mop ready, Naomi. We're going in.
It's
You're
more,
like-
you're a professional
we're both-
weirdo, right?
It's like we're both professionals. You like putting on some fucking black leather gloves, and he's just like, "I got you." Puts on the like yellow rubber gloves.
Oh, apparently color TVs were a thing in the 50s, but only 2 companies made them. I legitimately didn't know that.
Oh man, we got Anar Dovey, who's our fucking personal Wikipedia. That's awesome.
Who needs Wikipedia when you have them?
I mean, between Anarch and Yusuf, we've got all our history covered.
Oh man, Naomi can't put on gloves.
I can't put on gloves. I can use my mouth
So
though.
you're just like sweeping things into a trash can.
I got the worst person. I can't use a mop either.
You can. I have used a mop one-handed. It's not easy.
It's
That sounds like a euphemism. I can use a mop one-handed. It's like saying you can play Bayonetta one-handed.
I imagine
Wait,
what
yeah.
you'd do is you'd grab the mop and like lean it on your shoulder, right?
Yeah, yes, there's always a way. Yeah. If there's a will, there's a way. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Well, I'll look.
to call it.
So, did anything weird happen to you today?
I'm gonna say no, not really. As I imagine, I kind of pull out one, like a legal notepad and a pen, as I kind of write on my briefcase.
I'll approach and say, "Are you sure, Mr. Avery Brown? That crazy crowd at the diner was quite out of this world."
As I just kind of turn to look at the actor,
And
and I just crumple up the paper I was writing on.
you can see as you're boarding, like Cunningham is sitting there like double fisting takeout milkshakes, and maybe some of the other people from the diner are still sitting there, fistfuls of fries, just gnawing on them like an animal.
I think they're going to be late for work.
Well, they're on the bus.
Oh, okay.
I like the
Yeah,
idea.
I'm gonna write down on like the.
right then, and then just like that happens, like just crumbles the fucking paper and throws it.
No, I'm gonna write.
You have to pick that up. I pick it up. What did it say, Josh?
No, it just probably has like one letter finally scribbled on it, and then just writes off on the edge as I got frustrated as he started speaking. As I probably turn to the fresh seat and I say, don't speak up. People are acting strange. Not sure who can trust. As I kind of like flash the paper to the 2 people speaking to me.
Everyone else is too preoccupied with themselves.
And that's what I do.
Okay, and
Do I see this flash of paper? Or
This
no,
combined with what the crazy lady in the morning told me, I'm gonna.
I will say yes, Adam. Just protagonist fiat.
like my, I'm just paranoid. I'm like, you dropped the paper. He's gonna drop it again.
We deemed it to your mind.
Oh, Bomo!
We really got to play mage for the our
Channel?
viewers. They don't know what they're missing.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of with my. I guess I'm gonna kind of hand it to Kala, like towards her lap.
Okay.
See if she wants to write anything.
I'll write. All right. Who can we trust?
You, me. That's it.
Yeah. You're just
No,
like, what
I'll
about
kind of
me?
look.
It's underlined. That's it.
No, I'll kind of like turn around the bus and kind of see who isn't like stuffing their faces still.
I'm playing high still, so I'm like, it's
Yeah, you're just like, oh my god, Naomi has been taken over too. What? No.
like I'm just eating French fries, bro.
He's just high.
I know. I eat the
High
munchies,
speed
man.
French fries because you fucking got the munchies.
But that's why what happened. They just burned the bush in that little desert part of the
The beach, Adam?
No, they burned that
The little desert.
Yes, a little desert next to the ocean, what some people would call a beach.
That's something I can see someone high out of their mind saying.
Back.
Well, that happened.
I'll write down our three names and then Naomi with the question mark next to it.
Look over at Naomi.
Oh, Naomi, could you come over here a
It's
second?
a good uncut Adam.
Mostly time I have uncut.
And as Kala looks back at you, I mean, like I said, you saw the flash of paper, so you guys probably meet eyes for a second.
Did anyone else lose Charlie's audio?
Just for a second.
Okay, am I back now?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting weird things. So, like I said, you saw the slip of paper as they were writing on it. So as Kala looks back towards Naomi, the two of you meet eyes for a second. And, looks like Naomi might have been watching you. Take that for what you will. Now that being said, Naomi's not one of the few people on the bus not stuffing her face.
I'll just shrug and just... Yeah. She's too, what's the word? Dumb.
I'll have you know I have, where is it? The 3 intellect and 3 cunning. I'm above average.
But you waste it. With the deviled lettuce.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing about the little desert by the beach.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, he's harmless.
I'll kind of nod my head.
All right.
Harmless, but maybe not helpful.
The bus arrives at the facility. Doors open. Sherman comes running up, receives his scratch behind the ear. No scraps today, though.
I'll give him some scraps.
You are one of the few that feed him, as the rest seem to be just look at him and like jealously hoard their French fries as they run scampering towards the gate.
Give him a hit of weed, man.
So
That's animal abuse, bro. Don't do that.
You want something, man? I got him something.
His head poorly French fried.
You go to your respective workstations, and with the exception of, Cunningham double fisting those milkshakes, with the exception of just fry after fry being shoved down the gullet, it's a pretty normal day at work, actually. Kind of comforting, almost, to get back into the swing of normalcy. You emerge from the facility once more, board the bus, and you are back down in Hanamalu.
Probably throughout the workday, I'm gonna like slide messages to the 3 people I feel like I can trust to meet me to wait behind a little bit at the bus station when work is over.
Sure. Absolutely. You can set up whatever you want.
Who are the 3?
Who are the 3?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yourself and
Obviously-
yourself.
I was gonna say obviously Kala, myself and Cunningham. No,
The director.
Naomi.
Kala, Avery, Naomi, and
The dog.
the dog.
Oh yeah, give it to the dog instead of Naomi.
You're a good dog, Sherman.
I trust that dog.
You're a good boy. That's all that dog wants to be, is to be a good boy.
So maybe we'll take that.
Yeah, and when the workday is over, I'm just gonna kind of light a cigarette and kind of wait at the bus station as I watch everybody leave.
Sure. And the other 3 come up to you. The dog is
Jeff
voiced by Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum.
Oh, just like an Isle of Dogs. That's a pretty
God
good movie.
damn it, that would have been an excellent cameo for Matthew Dockett.
But
Alright, we're
yes,
doing the
Jeffrey.
South Park thing. You get to be the dog.
Whoa.
As I'm just kind of smoking on the cigarette, I was like, I don't think I'm the only one here who's noticed that there's been some unusual goings on as of this morning. And I believe the 3 of you are the only I seem to be able to trust right now.
Yeah, the crazy lady was going on about some kind of... Man, she kept saying they're here, and they hear us.
you say a crazy lady.
I was like, oh my gosh, she told me to meet her!
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Listen, after dark, but yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, that's right, I had to meet her.
And I'm gonna say, we should probably start getting information straight if any of us are knowing something that the others don't.
Well, you told me that there was people eating a lot, which, from my days in the military, tells me they're infected with some kind of parasite.
Do that
A
there's
parasite,
still-
perhaps, with a certain letter involved.
Ah! Their hunger will grow ravenous to the point they won't discern man from animal.
I'm also going to point out the unusual.
This is like Left 4 Dead.
Well, yeah, there's 4 of us. Yeah, I'm going to point out the unusual habits I've been noticing in people.
And this old man by the beach, he's bought a TV, and he's like, the TV's the devil, pretty much.
He
But,
bought a TV.
but he has a TV
What a
now.
weirdo.
Yeah. You can't afford a TV, you barely afford a boat.
He can't afford a boat, therefore he can't afford a TV.
You barely afford a boat? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the boat's paid off.
Yeah, pay off a boat. It's always we're going
if
into
he
it.
didn't just make the boat himself, because Polynesian people know their boats.
Is it a motorboat or like is it a motorboat? A
No,
speedboat?
only the way his ancestors did it.
It's a canoe.
More
Yeah.
canoe.
We can cross the ocean with canoes. What?
I'm going to ask Kala if Kala minds if I accompany her to meet this woman.
No, please do. I am not very good at talking to people. Yeah.
Well, I'll do what I can as I I pull out my holstered gun from out of my jacket, check the magazine, put it back in.
Yeah, I'll see what I can.
Installation you're suggesting.
Oh, I'm not suggesting anything. This is a simple matter of preparedness.
So you guys are heading back towards the diner?
Well, I'm going with Kala.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet the... Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's towards the diner.
Alright, are Naomi and Jay going to follow?
I wasn't asked to, so I'll probably go back to the diner, see how Rose is doing.
Okay.
And Naomi, what are you gonna do?
I'll probably
Did you
follow
tell
you.
her those bomb-ass milkshakes
Yeah.
that people have been talking about?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I'll pick up a milkshake and then meet you guys over at the
Yeah.
alleyway or whatever. Yeah.
Alright, well, Jay and Kala and Avery are all headed to the same place. I believe Naomi may be as well. Because Rambling Jane tends to make her home outside the diner because that's where she gets food. You approach the diner. The light from inside pours out into the Hanamalu streets. The diner's open late tonight. You can still see a thrum of activity from within. Rambling Jane doesn't seem to exit the alley to accost you, as she is wont to do this night. In fact, as you look into the alley, you don't see anyone at all.
That's very strange. She can't go anywhere. I'll investigate the alley.
Alright. So, you go down into the alley, and usually Jane will keep certain belongings here. Her sleeping bag, her backpack full of stuff. That's all gone tonight. Just a lonely dumpster pressed against the wall. The rest of the alley completely clean.
Well, following Kala back here, can I look to see any signs of a obvious movement or direction? Like something dropped or left behind on accident? Also kind of like peeking into the dumpster.
Yeah, you won't just sleep in the dumpster. It does get a little chilly out here sometimes.
Looking for signs of movement, the dumpster has been moved recently. It is pressed up against the wall. Whereas normally, with the garbage truck, would probably pick it up, put it down, not be that precise. Somebody deliberately slid the dumpster up against the wall. As you peek inside, you notice Jane's backpack filled with clothes, her sleeping bag, and a crumpled pack of cigarettes at the bottom of the dumpster. What appears to be covered.
You're gonna have to repeat that. You completely cut out for like the past 10 seconds for me.
I am so sorry. Yeah, some of the guys are having flaky internet issues. So, somebody deliberately pressed the dumpster up against the wall. As you peek inside, there's Jane's backpack of clothes, a sleeping bag, and a crumpled pack of cigarettes. Cigarettes still in them. So, still unsmoked cigarettes at the bottom of the dumpster. And what seems to be covered in this slimy, clear mucus that sort of shimmers and glimmers slightly as the moonlight radiates on it.
Nut.
Oh, I know how she's been getting some money.
I'm gonna kind of take her stuff out and rifle through them. This is a 50s sci-fi horror movie, so I'm gonna kind of put that mucus between my fingers and investigate it without any gloves on.
Taste it.
Thick.
Taste it.
Taste it.
It's
Taste
vicious.
it. Taste it. Put it in your mouth.
You won't know it's semen until you try.
This might be a 19 sci-fi movie, but this isn't a Prometheus or whatever that Ridley Scott movie was, where scientists were making awful decisions.
That was Prometheus.
And I'm going to kind of call Kala over to kind of look at the substance.
It's cold, it's slimy.
Color is it?
White.
Yeah, kind of like a clear transparent, almost.
It looks like semen at him.
That's straight up.
Maybe I should have decided this was green.
Green semen.
It's the Grinch. He's ejaculating all over Hawaii.
Not again.
I was gonna go with that. What did they used to call the green gloop on Nickelodeon?
Oh, Gak?
Yeah, Gak. As I'm gonna kind of call over and like, seems we're gonna have some trouble finding your contact over here. As I say, as I take her stuff out and like neatly put it on the floor.
Avery is not a woman's name. Look at Avery Johnson.
I will say, Kala, as you enter the alley,
Sergeant Avery Johnson.
you also notice that it seems like somebody deliberately pressed this dumpster right up against the wall for some reason.
Then I will pull the dumpster back.
You're just gonna deadlift it, pick it up, and just.
Ah!
So you sort of
Don't
yank
do
it
the
back,
donor.
and you hear what sounds like a quick shuffling noise and a plop. Something very lightly hit the ground between the dumpster and the wall.
What? Well, I'll see what
The
that
word
is.
plop makes me laugh.
It is a funny word. Oh, let's investigate the plop.
You investigate the plop, and there is what looks like a tiny sheet of notebook paper, hastily ripped, grimy, smudged with dirt, hastily folded and crumpled, just sort of sits there in the hard-packed dirt of the alley and sort of teeters a little bit in the evening breeze.
I will pick it up. What did it say?
You pick it up. You unfold it. The message says, Keone Mahelona, HNCP-003.
Does this mean anything to me?
Give me enigmas plus cunning. Avery can make this roll as well.
Yeah, as I kind of walk over and like, what? Did you find something there? So enigma plus cunning.
Yes,
Letters.
Time for some of that sweet dice ASMR.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
I got 5.
Holy shit. Okay. So
It's my
Wait, how many
specialty.
of those were 10s?
3.
Man.
You had 16.
Unless 10s count for 2s, in which case I have 8 successes.
Oh!
A critical success.
10s absolutely do count for 2s. So
Oh, I have 8 successes.
What do you want to do with those extra successes?
Yeah,
She's back alive.
She just happened to have a cast of grenades inside the trash can.
oh no, he can yank explosive shit out of thin air either way. So yes, you both succeed epically. First of all, you would both recognize the name Mahelona, as in Dr. Mahelona, who had washed up, or actually was dredged out of the ocean by the sheriff Monday morning. The one who had fallen to his death and drowned, committed suicide after stealing secrets, allegedly.
Pseudocide.
Sure. HNCP-003 seems like it looks like some kind of project designation or file name down at the facility.
Alright.
The janitor's the only one that kind of access code.
My dude, I usually work the night shift. So I can break in anyways. Well then.
I'm gonna turn to Colin. I'm like, if your contact left this, she knows something more than she's supposed to. And I don't doubt that this is something significant we have here.
Which is probably why she booked out.
Yeah.
If she's alive at all.
Well, we can only hope for the best, but as much as I hate to say this, I'm not sure we can trust everyone at the facility, and I think we're going to have to break in and see what this is all about.
Right now?
Well, I suppose the sooner the better, unless you really think it's more prudent to wait until working hours again tomorrow. In which case, I understand and respect your dedication to the laws that govern this society and uphold the standards of it.
We could investigate incognito, because if we go in now, you might be seeing them a little bit. Though there might not be a lot of people. I don't know.
Do I know if there's like a regular night shift that works? I'm assuming there's like a night shift security.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Even some of the scientists will burn the midnight oil occasionally. So it's kind of a round-the-clock place.
I will agree with Kala, and that we should wait until next working hours, but I do think we should stay close with each other.
Definitely.
We should try to
What's your
pair
cell
up.
phone number?
Is that any pagers?
Nah, dude.
If they use the phone book, yeah.
Selling amphetamines to housewives to get work done. Holy shit, I love you guys. Having a chat, I learned so much shit I would never known. You guys are amazing.
Man, drugs were a lot less regulated back then.
Oh, it's like when you see like that old-timey medicine that has like, meth and marijuana listed on it.
Cocaine and heroin. So it's like, yeah, sure, buddy.
Again, grab a thing of Coke, a bottle of Coke, it'll get you high.
It's like, oh man, you got a cough. Methamphetamines will clear that right up.
Well, they're not wrong.
You're not wrong. It absolutely did work. So
You got
what's snake oil?
You're tired, you got to get some Coke, and it'll get you high.
No, I'm going to recommend that we stay over at one of each other's places for the night if we are going to wait till morning to sort this out.
Well,
I'm also going to say we should probably inform the other two.
alright, they're inside.
You guys are heading into the diner?
Well, yeah, the other two were in there.
Okay.
Am I milkshaking?
So you two walk in, and still frenzy of activity, people eating, people stuffing their face. And immediately, sitting on a bar stool right in front of you, you notice Rambling Jane
Oh,
on her second plate of french fries, watching a
She can't
romance
afford
movie on
that.
the television.
I can't avoid that.
And again, Jay, this would be very, since you worked here, you would know this is very unusual. Rose doesn't usually let Jane inside.
Come on, get.
Anai, how's it going, Anai?
Hello.
It is the other one. The one who didn't want to join us last Friday.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Sunday. It was Sunday.
What? Yesterday. No, the day
Yesterday?
before yesterday.
Oh,
no,
I guess
wait.
what the fuck? You're fucking.
I've
Time
lost
is
the-
nebulous.
I've lost the thread of... I've lost the plot.
To that door.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
So what do the two of you do as you walk in and see this?
I'm gonna look and like that's no, it's just like Avery. That's Jane. I thought.
Wait, when you say two, do you mean Josh and X or me and Adam?
no, you guys were
you-
already
you
in
and-
there.
You and Adam mostly. So while you guys are out in the alley, we'll give Jay and Naomi a little bit to explore the diner, if you will, while you guys are doing dumpster stuff.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get cookies.
Did he say he was going to go get a cookie?
Yes.
That is an absolutely Xavier thing to do. I have no questions to it.
He should have did what I did and get the cookies beforehand.
You fool. What do you got here?
It's December 26th, so I'm sure plenty of us have a bunch of cookies left over.
I have none.
Just tamales.
Oh, that's even better.
I've had them for the last 2 weeks.
No, well, not as good. That's a little gross. You should throw them out.
No, like we keep getting more.
Oh,
Yeah, brownies and cookies. Oh, you're gonna be hungry.
So what do you do in the diner?
Well, where's Rose?
Rose is currently behind the counter, wiping it down. Probably getting ready to dish out a couple more plates of fries as soon as the fryer's done gurgling.
Well, I'll approach Rose.
Hey Jay, what can I get you?
You know, actually, my lady friend over here would like to try one of those strawberry shakes, but couldn't help but notice Rambling Jane at the counter. She finally figure out a way to pay for some of that food?
Uh-huh. Let me get you one of the milkshakes. Say, you haven't seen Pop around, have you?
Can't say I have.
Ah, damn shame. I'm trying to find Pop. Let me get you a milkshake. Have a seat. Wait right here. And she'll sort of like, her eyes linger on you just a second too long as she goes into the back, fires up the blender.
well, honey, I'm gonna turn him into a deep one. Oh man, did I guess it?
What?
Nothing.
This isn't Cthulhu, so no.
Oh.
So, not a deep one, because that's trademark, but...
It's actually not. H.P. Lovecraft is public domain, dog. So what do you guys do as she goes to the back to get that milkshake?
My milkshake. Oh, glorious red Oreos.
Has the Oreo milkshake been invented yet?
Hang on. Does the fact that Kala's player, Xavier, is eating something that's red trigger Avery somehow?
Like, the red.
What do you do, Adam?
I'm just I just look around and see like everybody's just just devouring, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're devouring the
Plate
food.
after plate of food, but beyond that, minding their own business.
And then what's on TV?
Some old romance movie, which I guess would be fairly current.
Is it American?
Yes.
Like the Americans are making America.
A few minutes
Like-
later, Rose will come back and put the milkshake in front of you. There you go. No charge. Any friend of Jay is a friend of ours.
Friend? I'm not your friend, guy.
We here at CAFCON take the word friend very seriously.
It's like a contract.
Friend is a very strong word.
X, fix your fucking camera. Keeps on focusing on you.
He's got the autofocus on.
Then turn that shit off.
No.
Well, I've tried everything.
Will it fix itself?
It'll fix itself. Yeah, it's auto. Or
No, Otto's the bus driver.
I thought auto was from Rocket Power.
Yeah. I'm gonna just take a sip of the milkshake, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Would you please roll whatever you think constitutes perception the best? Now, to be fair, rules as written, the attribute ability combos are pretty flexible, but I don't have all of the abilities memorized just yet.
I only have the abilities I can see on, I can see on my paper,
Yeah,
so I don't.
Yeah, same here.
Same.
dexterity.
You have resolve survival.
I think the closest thing I have would be Enigma. I'm not sure exactly what integrity is supposed to represent.
No, not cunning. Resolve?
Resolve 1. Daestra.
I have no idea what the fuck my trademarks are supposed to be.
So your trademarks, each trademark is assigned to a particular stat. When you roll that stat in a way that sort of fits your trademark, you get bonuses. You get +2 dice to the roll, and you get the ability of directorial control, which means that you can spend successes to either add or subtract something from the scene.
Wait, is that whenever we roll, or can we choose to activate that when we roll?
You choose to activate it, I believe.
Okay, what if I don't have the fucking attribute that goes with it?
Wait, what?
Oh, wait.
It should be in parentheses.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, okay. Skill, not attribute. Okay.
I'll tell you what, Adam, why don't you just roll cunning for me?
Okay.
I have integrity 3, Mr. Brown. Thank you very much. And I'm a cultured warrior, apparently.
I got 1 success.
Which means I have a wonderful weeaboo stick.
From Pearl Harbor.
Oh. Oh.
He's down the road.
Too soon.
He's just down the road there, boy.
As you move the milkshake to your lips, you see this bubble just sort of come up from nowhere, rise to the surface, and pop.
Hmm.
And there's 2 things you should know. Milkshake should not have bubble coming from the bottom. And you probably should have gotten a chocolate.
Preferably chocolate banana.
I'll put my flavor.
I've said my feelings on fruits in milkshakes.
A mango milkshake.
So you're going to stick your pinky in it?
Yeah. See, Xavier Anai agrees with you. No strawberry.
Strawberry is best.
You swirl your pinky around, and it almost feels like there's some kind of like pulp or something in it. Or maybe like fruit pieces or chunks of strawberry. It's weirdly chunky. Like there's something in it.
It's not a milkshake, it's a smoothie. The milk has gone sour, that's another thing. Yeah.
Oh.
I believe the term has gone off, as the English like to say.
Well, this is America. Okay,
It's not America. It's Hawaii.
Is the Americas, where we speak with the King's English.
I love that fact.
Wait, Jay, is the milkshake
Anai, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, even if it's wrong.
What do you mean Tokyo likes strawberry milkshakes?
Yeah. Are you saying Dante's wrong?
Those are strawberry sundaes.
He has a very good point. Those are strawberry sundaes.
I stand by my decision to appreciate chocolate banana milkshakes.
Everyone's free to have their own opinion, even if
You would, Mr. Weaver. But I mean, like, Jay, does this look right to you?
Well, I mean, that quite frankly, Daestra's here.
Daestra.
Quite frankly, looks like a milkshake to me.
It's the only time we can stream, though.
Wake up
you
early.
want us to stream earlier, you're gonna have to suck one of us off.
Where did that come from? Just, I'm gonna proposition Daestra for something I know damn well I can't do.
Like a milkshake?
I pulled an Adam.
Except you're asking for solicit. You're asking for these services.
What are you gonna do, Adam?
Oh no, you won't enjoy it, because depending on who you pick, they might be sweatier. Maybe they haven't showered all day. Maybe they've been wearing tight leather underwear that's been sealing in the flavor.
You've been reading too much hentai. Regrettably, I've been supplying you with it.
I mean, it could be me, but I'm gonna let you know right now. You better have had some practice.
You know, Onyx passed at hosting us right now. Just
Oh shit! Right.
They wanted the viewers wanted the exit ham though. Remember?
I mean, I think they still are. I don't know if Matt McElroy like just ran for the abort.
Abort the tree! Abort the partnership! Abort the babies!
What the fuck do you do, Adam?
Listen to this conversation for more. I was just like, I'm gonna put the milkshake on the table, like not the milkshake, like my pinky, wipe it on the table and see if it does anything.
I like that you jumped the fucking milkshake, dumped it on the table.
I pick it up and put it down.
Adam?
Yeah.
Roll for me percentiles and see if you get under 20.
I gotta find a deal. Oh, a D100 is in here. $95.
95.
That is not under 20.
Not even
Right.
close.
Your thumb comes out of the milkshake. You streak it across the table. Nothing. It's milk. Rose sort of
If
looks
you got
down.
a lactose intolerant.
What's wrong? Aren't you? I thought you wanted to try it.
It just looks a little fuzzy.
My milkshake. Are you insulting my milkshakes?
They bring all the boys to the yard.
No.
I mean, clearly, look around. Brought everyone to this yard.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take a quick sip. Pretend I'm enjoying it.
All right, you take a sip. You know what? It's actually pretty good. It's a really good milkshake made with real ice cream. Damnedest thing, though. You can feel like these tiny pieces of something sliding down your throat. But it tastes fantastic.
But you're fine with that.
You know what we had to do to get some of that fucking weed money. You're living on a janitor's salary. You can't afford to, support yourself and
A janitor's salary in the 50s, though.
Who's technically a government worker?
Yeah. It got benefits?
medical.
Yeah. Couldn't have my arm now.
How is it?
It's delicious.
Good. Yeah, good. Can I get you one, Jay? On the house.
No, I have to watch my figure for my job nowadays.
You sure? Aw, you can spare one. Come on.
Oh, well, I would really love one, but unfortunately, I have to stay strict.
Okay.
Jay, you want to share, Jay?
Because it's a milkshake today, and then a box of donuts tomorrow.
All right. But hey, if you change your mind, we're here. And,
You'll be the first place I come to.
Just let me know if you find Pop. All right. Still looking for
Absolutely. I'll have him. If I see him, I'll have him give you a.
At this point, Avery and Kala enter the diner.
I'm assuming we just walk into everybody, pretty much.
What now?
Everybody's minding their own business.
Yeah.
the
In
way
fact,
you
the
were,
only
like,
people
just,
that
like, knock
turn
over
to you
people.
is Jay and Naomi. and Rose. Hey, good evening. Can I get you some?
Oh no, I was just popping in to see if Jay was here. I actually needed to talk to him about something with the job, something he forgot at work.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, have you seen Pop?
Oh no, can't say they have. But tell him though, send him straight here.
Let me know if you see Pop.
Of course.
She'll go back in the kitchen and busy herself. By the way, as the two of you enter, you also see Rambling Jane sitting on the bar stool. Fries, staring at a movie.
I'm gonna kind of lean into Khan and say, I believe your contact has been compromised.
I'll ask in what way. This is obviously really weird.
Say, the way she's scarfing down that food, she's never been in here before.
She usually gets to stay outside and watch.
Watch as people eat.
That's the original, what is it called? The Korean eating stuff?
God damn it, Adam.
Adam, this is not a sexual fetish. Why do you gotta make this weird?
No. What is it called? Nothing comes wild. What is it called? Oh.
You mean a mukbang?
There you go. Yeah. Yes.
As I'm going to be like, Jay, you wanted to know where the bathroom was at work, right? Come on here and I can tell you.
Come on. Come on, let's go show you where the bathroom is.
I mean, I'll follow you outside, but I will say, Mr. Avery Brown, this is starting to sound like you're trying to lure me out to mug me.
Daestra asked me to punch the jukebox. I'm gonna go do that.
Wait, what now?
Daestra asked me to go punch the jukebox. I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
And say, hey.
Hey.
Just his fist just strikes right through it.
Oh, hey, Onyx Path is still hosting us. We're sorry.
I apologize for nothing.
Okay.
But then again, I have not said anything.
You came to us for a reason. This is the price of the power.
Are you not entertained?
All right, you walk up, punch the jukebox. I don't know 50s music, man. I guess I should have done more period.
You didn't see the Discord.
I'll
push it.
I'm telling you, it's just Dick Dale's Misery nonstop.
Jay! Hello, Jay. Rock Around the Clock.
What?
That sounds fantastic. Sure, Rock Around the Clock starts playing.
Bird is the word.
All right, Avery.
Or maybe some yodeling.
Avery, you take Jay outside.
But Jay's in the chat.
Well, yes. Jay, you take Jay Everett outside.
And you're like, Jay, you're one of the few people I don't think is compromised in whatever weird situation's going on here. We think it'd be prudent if you hung around with Naomi to ensure nothing funny goes on. Because she's also one of the few people I don't think has been dragged into whatever sort of brouhaha is going on here.
Mexican?
Toreador?
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Avery Brown, but if I can ask, what do you think is the cause of this?
I'm gonna kind of lean in and tell him about the note we found left by Rambling Jane.
What did it say again?
It says a project designation and the name of the doctor who killed himself.
Hmm. And do you think it has something to do with the way people have been just scarfing down this food here now?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a good slice of American apple pie, or a hamburger, or even a nice sweet malt. But the way people are scarfing down food is highly unusual.
I have to say, I've always preferred more of a nice meat pie.
No.
Have you noticed anything else going on in there?
Well, I have to say I had to be the one to break this to you, but Naomi did begin feeding on a malt when she arrived.
I'm not sure if there's anything wrong with the food itself or just the way people are eating with it. I would appreciate it if you stuck around with her for the rest of the night. At least till we can go find out what this project designation is tomorrow at work under a safe cover of everything being normal.
You wish me to spend a night with a woman I barely know. Quite scandalous, Mr. Avery Brown.
I know how this looks. I'm going to be sticking around with Kala. Over.
Oh, that's even more scandalous.
Over. I asked that we maintain a strict veneer of professionalism. We don't know what's been compromised here.
So your tags are a tall girl and muscle.
I see I have your tags, Xavier.
And cross-dressing.
Yeah.
Naomi, Kala, you're still in the diner. Naomi, what are you doing with the rest of the milkshake?
I'm gonna just walk out with it.
You're gonna what?
Walk out with it.
You're gonna walk out? Wait, you're gonna walk out with the milkshake? That thing was in a glass container.
Oh, this is a 50s.
You're a jerk.
I mean, Rose
And
will happily offer to put it into go cup for you.
I know it's fine.
Oh no, that won't be necessary.
All right, just bring back the glass.
What a dickhead.
It's on the houses. What I gotta do, man? Good bomb.
All right, Naomi exits the diner. Milkshake.
It'll be a good bomb later on, man.
Ah, god damn it.
I'm gonna very warily kind of turn to her. Like, Naomi, are you feeling all right?
Like, it was like I'm gonna put my finger like this, and just like gesture like writing something. Yeah.
I'll pull out my legal pad and a pen.
You know, I still write on this, write on it, and then I'll put I feel whenever I drink it, I feel something weird like going down my throat. Yeah.
So I drank it.
It was good, but there was something strange going down my throat. Yeah.
Like, damn, there is something unusual going on in that food. I'm gonna kind of motion towards like the back where there aren't any windows.
Sure.
And I'm gonna ask Naomi to show me the milkshake.
Show me.
Show me your milkshake. It is of utmost urgency that you show me your milkshake right now.
My house scandalous once again.
As I'm assuming it has like a spoon or a straw in it.
Probably just a straw, yeah.
I'm gonna kind of just like dig around in it with the straw, kind of spill a little bit of it over on the sidewalk and kind of spoon around in it.
Okay, yeah. As you sort of like spill it out, it splatters thickly. The moonlight shines down, reflects, and as it sort of spreads across the hard-packed earth of the alley, you can see that wriggling inside the milkshake are these tiny little white worms that seek to, like, as they're scattered across, seem to climb back towards each other, pool around, trying to tumble over one another, searching for any little pile of wetness that they can get into as the milkshake seeps down into the ground.
I'm going to kind of try to catch one of them under the milkshake glass and kind of step on the rest.
Okay, how about an agility, suggest something.
Well,
Close combat?
Sure.
Athletics?
Dexterity, yeah.
You want to?
I'll give you close combat. It's kind of like a grapple. Nil ball?
That is 4 successes and 1 10. So 5 successes.
Okay, you caught it. You have 4 successes to spend on enhancements. So you can either give yourself a bonus to your next action, you can make something more difficult for something to take an action against you, or you can impose a complication against an enemy. Doesn't have to be right now.
Impose a complication on Adam.
Sure, was that a Trolls 2 reference you just made?
That was a fucking Troll 2 reference. That was awesome, and you're the shit, Daestra, and you're awesome. So yeah, punk under the glass and just stamp, 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 and yeah, there's tons of them in the glass, wriggling and climbing the sides and whirling around in the bubbles and the eddies that the milkshakes cause.
Milkshakes.
As I'm kind of holding them down, I'm going to kind of turn to, which one's the actor again? Jay?
Jay Everett, yeah.
Yeah. This is the first time we're playing these characters. I haven't got your names down yet. I'm going to ask Jay, like, Jay, I know you used to work here. Is there any chance you can go in there and get me a mason jar?
Yeah, I think I can. I think I can do that.
I don't want to let these little guys out of my sight.
Well, can you just make one out of thin air? Or because
Wait, what? Oh, right.
Can't you just make one?
He can make a mason jar out of thin air. But
I like the way that like Naomi actually said that.
yeah.
Can you like make one of those out of midair?
Oh, what do you think Oh yeah, I guess I can.
You're one of the.
Oh, you're Yagirozu.
No, I can get the Trolls 2 reference. Who was it? In Trolls 2, if you eat the food, you turn into lettuce or something like that the trolls eat because they're vegetarians.
What?
No, Daestra says he doesn't get the reference he's making. Or he's making a reference. He's not sure about the connections.
I get that, but it's just like, I don't want to eat people. We'll turn the people into lettuce.
Yeah, it's a weird movie. They're gonna eat them, then they're gonna eat me. Oh no! Oh, there we go. I think it's Oh My God. Yeah, Tom was right with that reference.
Never watched the movie.
It was a pretty popular clip on YouTube back in the day.
Oh yeah.
But every time I hear "Oh my God," I imagine Chip Star saying it.
I like the deadpan. Oh my god. Up there with Die Monster.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hold these little wigglies in places. I wait for Jay to come back with the mason jar to better secure them.
Sure thing.
Like, how big are they?
I'll go
tiny, teeny tiny, like maggot size.
Oh, and Garbage Day, fucking that was Deadly Nights or Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Yeah, we're finally getting those B-movie references in.
Finally.
Jay, you step back into the diner. Rose, hey Jay, change your mind about the milkshake?
Not quite. I just need to go grab something from my lock.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you have professional favors, right? So you can just ask her for a mason jar.
I have friendly favors. Professional favors I am with Max for some reason.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So, you go grab the mason jar. Kala, what are you doing right now?
I'm trying not to freak out.
Oh my god.
Well, one, you just drank those fucking things.
Yeah.
No, that's Naomi. Kala is Xavier's character.
Oh,
he doesn't
right.
know what's going on back here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you smoking
Can you
out
hear us?
later?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you
I
about to
heard
sneeze?
I swear I heard something about a Toxic Avenger tabletop. I'm not 100% on that. Like, I know there's some kind of reboot going on, and I thought I heard something about a tabletop, but maybe not.
I remember seeing Return of the Toxic. I think it's Return of the Toxic Avenger, like late night one night in cable television.
You pay your left nut to get a copy. Well, what about the right nut? Because left nut's basically the punching bag. So it's used and damaged, but the right nut is the and perfect, undamaged, unsoiled.
Your default nut. All right. Yeah, what's Kala doing at this moment?
The devil's hand?
Right?
You just came in, punched the jukebox, and walked back out.
Yeah, well, whatever song played. Like, I don't know why I had that compulsion, but I forget about it. Well, I'll walk out now and see what everybody's come up with.
All right, you pass Jay Everett as he's going in. Jay, do you make eye contact with Kala? Give him like a weird expression, like, or just kind of play it cool, go straight to the back?
I mean, I'll kind of have a like perplexed like look while walking in, but you know, once Rose talks to me, I put my acting face on.
Your thespianism.
Yes.
All right. Kala, you come out. You see Avery Brown holding a glass jar or glass on the ground, stomping fervently with his foot. Naomi,
whoa, a glass? Whoa.
It's like, it went like Shyamalan up in here.
It's too early yet. 70 years to go.
A few minutes later, Jay emerges with the mason jar.
All right. As I'm kind of holding that milkshake glass in place, I kind of turn to Kala, notice her physique, look at Naomi. I'm like, Naomi,
Direction.
you drank some of this, didn't you?
Don't worry, I'll smoke it out.
I'm like, I don't think that's going to be good enough. Kala, I need you to punch Naomi in the stomach as hard as you can to get her throw these up.
What?
I'm like, whatever these are. These came out of that milkshake she was drinking.
Nor Avery, or myself or Avery can do that. We can't strike a woman. But you...
Pussies. All right. I'm gonna grab Naomi by the shoulder and be like, okay.
Which one? Which one?
The shoulder. Okay, this is gonna hurt, but I guess this is for the best. On the count of 3, 1, and then I punch her.
Wait, I want to give my extras to Kala for that. To ensure that Avery didn't know, and to ensure that Naomi throws these up.
I'm dead.
Naomi is inside out.
Okay, you're gonna throw your extra successes. So you had what, 4 extra successes?
Yes.
Okay, so the way it works is Kala still has to roll. Kala still has to roll, and she only gets the extra successes if she gets at least 1 success of her own.
Okay.
You have
So
4
I need-
mites.
Might close combat.
Might close combat. Do it.
It's like already 8 there or something like that.
Might close combat, so it's gonna be 9.
Dear God.
We could try to induce vomiting Daestra, but with the medicine. But this is a desperate situation.
Gosh darn it! I only got 4 successes.
Okay, so here's how this works. It's difficulty 1 to hit somebody. Most weapons have a damage factor of 1. Unless it's something really out of the ordinary, like a bazooka or maybe a shotgun. Fists, knives, pistols, they are the tool with which you use to attack, but they don't have any special range of their own. What you can then do is, if you hit, 1 damage automatically. You can spend extra successes to boost the damage. You can spend successes to inflict conditions. You can spend successes to, again, make an action against you more difficult, thereby boosting your defense. And you can buy yourself enhancements for your next action.
So, Xavier, you got 7 extra successes to induce vomiting as a condition.
You're gonna make my arm grow out?
I forgot one. There's another success.
Well, Anna, we absolutely could have done the whole fingers down the throat thing, but I feel this is more cinematic.
Yeah, it's just like, we don't have time for this. Just giving you the anime uppercut.
So how would you
Baki the grappler thing.
How would you like to spend those successes?
Making sure whatever the hell went down her throat is coming back out.
No, Mazzy, sure you can. How do I get the fireball?
I have made this fucking argument several times. It's not very hard. All right, go on.
Mostly, I just need to know how much damage you're going to inflict on Naomi.
I mean, minimal.
Okay, so you're just going to pop her for 1.
Yeah.
Adam, notate. There's not like bashing lethal ag.
That's
better.
Just notate a check somewhere on your sheet. Damage, you can take 10 points of damage in this one. Every 3, you hit a threshold. And when you hit that threshold, you actually get a little bit stronger instead of weaker.
Oh shit, that's right. I'm gonna hit you for 3.
Okay.
No.
A fucking...
I mean, yeah, I will absolutely hit you for 3. But don't worry, you'll be fine.
Can I use a quip to like when after I get hit? Is it like I say quip like? Is it now I know how a story feels except for the whole oily part. That's what my quip is. Yeah, that's one of my quips. I don't know.
You got people laughing. I will say that is a fair use of the quip. You get 1 extra die on your next action. I believe that's what it did, right?
Wait, what was the quip? I missed it.
Now, I know how a sardine feels, except for the whole oily part. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take 3 points of damage. So just make 3 checks wherever you want on your sheet. The way it works is, instead of taking penalties like you do in World of Darkness, when you're damaged in They Came, you actually get stronger. Your character digs deep down inside themselves and pushes a little bit more. So at the first threshold, when you check off your first 3 damage, you get +1 die to any roll that applies to your archetype. Like Kala Hale as a survivor. Now, maybe I misunderstood, but I don't think it was terribly specific about what that meant. So I will let you argue with me. If you think it would apply, then we can talk.
Like, hit him back for 3 more damage. We're all getting this. By being hit, we're all getting hit.
Wait, where's the archetype?
The archetype is in the very beginning.
The book.
Oh, you're talking about on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Let's see. J. Everett. Your archetype is mouth.
That sounds weird.
What about our mouth?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Like the party face kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I get that.
No.
It sounds weird.
It has a 50s vibe to it. He's a bit of a mouth.
Daestra, yes, I said the same thing. We're Saiyans. Just beat up and stronger. I forget what that boost is called right now.
So, you hit Naomi like a truck. Naomi, you feel the force of the blow ripple through your insides. You are lifted off the ground. Right out of your stomach, splatters on the ground. No worm.
And my arm goes back? No worms?
You don't see any worms eject from Naomi as she heaves up a good portion of whatever's in her stomach.
Zenkai, that's what it's called.
Oh, I did my best. That was the best I could do without killing you.
Perhaps we should get her some heroin. I've heard it's great to flush out the system.
You got worms in your blood, boy. Take some heroin for you.
Oh, seeing that there's no worms, I'm gonna get a little worried, but at the same time, I'm gonna try to transfer these little wiggly worms from the milkshake thing I have on the ground to the mason jar.
Wiggly worms.
Okay. Alright, I won't even make you roll for it. Takes a little while, you gotta finagle with the straw a little bit, but eventually you're able to get them all in, and they kind of just swarm into a lump in the center. And they just look like these tiny little maggots crawling over each other, forming a ball, trying to get up and around the sides of the jar and testing the seal.
Oh my god, it's a symbiote.
What did you say?
Oh, sorry. Symbio trademark Sony Pictures.
Microwave it.
Microwave it.
I love that idea.
Shit.
Oh, some fucking 50s microwaves.
I'm gonna like, Naomi, I'm gonna really need you to stick around with Jay over here. And if you feel funny at all, you need to tell him.
Like, I feel funny in my stomach. Oh, it hurts. I can't breathe through my diaphragm.
I can't. What?
It's a 50s understanding of anatomy.
My humors are out of balance.
Yeah, I'm just kind of screwing the lid on the mason jar.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hand the milkshake glass back to Naomi and tell them to take it back inside and tell them it was delicious.
No, I'm gonna make a bong out of it.
Okay. You can make
I'm going to tell them the plan. Well, yeah, I'll tell them the plan we have right now for investigating the funny business going on at night.
No, but I've seen someone play LA Noire like an. I know what to do.
Yusuf, to be fair, these are pregens. I would have taken this a bit in a different direction. Sacrificing people to volcanoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Carla whether she'd prefer to stay at my place or hers.
I'm probably more comfortable at my place.
All right. Are you fine with me staying at your place then?
I have a couch.
Okay.
Or if you insist, the bed is large enough, but I warn you.
You punch in your sleep.
If you try any fuzzy business, mister.
You're in for a big surprise.
No, the couch is acceptable.
No. Daestra says to share the bed.
Oh, for it. Is the bed big enough? For my
I've had to
worms?
share the bed with 3 other people before.
Oh,
It was a very big bed.
That would have to be a very big bed. Holy shit.
California King.
I think so. Pretty damn big bed. But yeah, that's where I'm insisting on calling it for the night. Not literally right now, but for, I'm assuming, this scene.
Sure. Okay.
Unless there's to do.
Oh, we're also getting pretty close to calling it for the night.
I mean, it's up to you guys. Did you want to stop soon?
I do work in the morning.
All right. In that case, as you guys tuck in, we will call the session there for the night. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do any of the wacky stuff that's in the system because.
Oh, okay.
Well, no. Like
We just got to punch each other.
Mechanically, this game can get all kinds of dumb real fast. Like Josh being able to pull exploding mason jars out of his butt. We didn't get to play around with that. We didn't get to do anything with the rewrites because nobody failed any rolls. So usually you get rewrites either by failing rolls or botching or doing something really bad. So this session was a little tame, but we'll get to the meat of it next session, and I'm hoping things get a little more wacky. What do you guys think of it so far?
I think the system's not difficult, obviously. We're used to it.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's fairly complex. There's the quips, there's the the trademarks, there's the tropes. Nobody used any of their tropes yet. Some of those get pretty bonkers.
I haven't had to use it yet.
I gotcha. Again, we'll get to the real meat of the session next time. This was mostly wind up. Poor Tom didn't even get to roll dice. I'm sorry, Tom.
It's all good.
I can't award XP because
I mean, there's no reason to.
So in lieu, let's award a rewrite.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Which
Okay, now who gets the extra rewrite?
Well, the rewrite goes to a pool, right?
it does, but I like it when you guys compliment each other. It's
No.
good team.
I'll give my bonus rewrite to Tom for annoying my character at the beginning and staying in character with it.
I'm gonna have to give it to Adam for an Adam moment.
No.
I will also vote for Adam for the fucking little desert by the ocean.
I understand, but it's just funny nonetheless. Now, Adam, you can give it to yourself.
Yeah. You've been the director for you're keeping us on track. See.
And I understand if you don't want to give it to me since I punched you in the gut.
No. You hit hard, bro, girl. You hit like a girl. You hit like a girl. Now give it to
Adam, if you give it to not Tom, you get it.
No, yeah. Well, what if I give it
Give it to
to
Tom, no one gets it.
Well, don't we all get it though?
What?
It's a rewrite, right? It's
Josh,
the
you're
group.
explaining how punching is more cinematic.
That's
And,
two for me in the chat for different reasons.
So
Anai,
wait, is
you
Anai-
can't vote!
is Anai saying that you're not handsome? Because she seems to be rescinding the compliment.
I don't know. I think she's just embarrassed that she said it. Punching is more cinematic. It's like, yeah, we could have just grabbed her by the throat and just kind of, but then just quick decision making.
Punch in the gut.
Punch my abs. I'll go for expert. Punch me in the abs.
Okay.
It was for your own safety, Adam. If you joined the body snatchers, it's your fault. We did all we could.
But
no friend would punch you in the gut when you got something in your stomach. Like, hey man, I just swallowed something I shouldn't have. Like, oh man.
I wouldn't do that to a stranger.
Sure.
Where's the vote going?
I'll go for X, yeah.
So is it tied between Adam and Josh right now?
I believe so. I got 2 in the chat.
Fuck it. Everybody did good. The rewrite goes to a pool anyway. You can
Woo!
fight who actually earned it. So yeah, rewrites are used for adding extra dice to a pool or for triggering cinematics, which are special powers that you all have access to. Like I said, we didn't get to do much this time, but look over the rules as you get a chance because there's some really cool stuff here. And this so bad, thank you, my love, scratches an itch that I didn't know I had because I really wanted to do something Cthulhu-y, and this is Cthulhu with a reasonable chance of success if you're smart, with just the dumbest amount of DNA injected into it, of just being able to have fun and do dumb shit, and I think it's perfect for us.
Oh man, that's dangerous, Daestra.
Oh, leaving rewrites to the audience.
Oh.
No, I think this is an interesting system so far.
Yeah.
I love the movies this kind of stuff is based off of, so it having a system is cool.
Yeah. No, I think this is gonna be
Oh my god.
all right.
If we can rewrite our quips, one of us needs to put that as our quip.
You ready?
That probably has to be Naomi.
All right. I would like to thank everybody that came out to watch us live tonight. It is not always easy to make a live stream, especially with us, because we're hard with our schedule, but you guys are awesome. We appreciate it. I would especially like to thank the Onyx folks at Onyx Path for hosting us and for supporting us, even though I already gave them money, but still, we love you guys. We love the work you do. That's why we do this. You guys kick ass. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, please follow. If you're listening on SoundCloud, please do whatever it is that SoundCloud people do. Or iTunes, or that gets proliferated. Every one of you are fantastic. We appreciate having you here. Onyx Path, we're sorry Xavier told somebody that he had to suck us off. We are not soliciting sex on your stream. Are you, Xavier? I assume that...
I mean, Daestra said he would if we get him a ticket to Texas.
Okay, well, I mean, as long as it's consensual, right? That's good. Good night, all you awesome people. I will see you on the little desert by the ocean. Good night, guys.